I'm going to show you how to do some heatless curls if you have coarse, thick, and staticky prone hair in the winter, okay? So the first thing we need is our heatless curling rod. This is from the Princess line. It's brand new, but don't be fooled. I'm heavily invested. This is the Candy Cane Buddy the Elf version. I have not one, but two of the gray black ones. I also have like the standard Kitsch curling, but yeah, I'm invested. So this is a new one. We're going to open her up. And then I also have my Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hair Serum. This is pricey, and I have tried really hard to find a suitable dupe, okay? And I have found other products that I like, but I have to use them differently than how I use this. So have I found a dupe for this? No, I haven't. However, in the winter, my hair tends to get really staticky, and I have not brushed it. So this is my post 8-hour workday hair and an hour drive home hair. And tomorrow, I don't feel like washing it tonight. I did a full wash hair mask, the whole routine last night. So tonight, so my hair doesn't get staticky, I'm going to put 4 pumps, maybe 5 pumps of this. And I'm going to show you how I use it. And it will keep your hair really soft, really pretty, smelling fantastic with no static. Okay. So this is from Amika. It's called the Dream Routine. I try to buy a bottle every time I can get 20% off. Usually it has to be through the Sephora sale. I have yet to find it like on Amazon, but I am hoping to score it more often through Ulta because they're at Ulta now. Then I have my favorite series of hairbrushes. This is from Kitsch. It does have hair in it because this is my vanity. Like I'm in my bed and I have my nightstand. This is my nightstand brush. And I like to do everything in my bed, particularly in the winter because I work inside and outside. I'm just in and out all day. So once I get home and the house is clean and settled, I just want to be in my cozy little nest. The bed has to be perfectly clean too. And I did all of that yesterday. So I am enjoying my nice clean bed. Okay, so if you part your hair, you're going to go ahead and do the hair part just the way you naturally would. Now, I do change it up sometimes. Sometimes I part it in the middle because whatever. Sometimes I part it on the left. But right now the hair's been like falling perfectly this way. And this was the remnants of last night's fresh cleaned hair with heatless curls. So the body stays. Now, if I were to like let this chill a little minute, the curls would kind of like come back to some sort. In the winter, if you have staticky hair and you also have coarse, thick, heavy hair, I really, really suggest this Amika Dream Routine Serum. It has been a total game changer for me. And I am someone with very coarse hair. I also actually have like 5 types of hair on my head. Like this part is really coarse and thick. This part is like shiny and smooth. And then underneath, it gets like wiry. Like I have wiry, look, you can tell it's wiry. So I have every type of hair on my own head. But I have not found any comparable dupes to this product. And so it makes me sad. But as of now, I've invested a lot of money to find products that were similar to it. And she still stands as the number one homie girl. So if that means anything to you. All right. As Abby Young teaches us, I'm going to split my hair first when I apply the product. So I'm taking my frizzy dry hair up to the top, and I'm going to brush out my normal hair. Hi, Leo. Come here, buddy. Leo thought he could get on my lap. He didn't realize that Mama's doing stuff. Okay, so this is my normal hair. We are going to do 3 pumps. That's what it looks like to the hands. And we're going to start mids to ends. And we're just going to like smooth it on. and you're like, oh no, that made my hair greasy. Don't worry, your hair is going to eat it up. Now, would I want to go do this right before you're going somewhere? No. This is something like when you wake up, you're going to hear, I'm going to do one pump on those like wiry hairs because they get on my nerves. And like I try to constantly grow them out, but let me tell you, those things, they're not prone to breaking. They're just always growing and being new growth. And it's like, that's not where I would like new growth. Okay, so that is worked through. It smells so good too. It smells like springtime and you've just finished walking through the botanical garden area. Like it smells of flowers, but not any particular flower. It just smells fresh, clean, springy, and like a little floral. Okay, now we're going to do this top of my hair. Now this is like the frizzy, I don't want to say more, but you can tell like it's more wiry. We're going to do 3 pumps to it. And I'm just going to start at the ends. You could have probably done less, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to work it. And I just kind of like rub it downward. I don't try to like frizz up the hair anymore. And then I'll brush it really good. And you're like, oh no, my hair is going to look greasy. I promise. If you have thick, coarse hair, your hair will not. If you have a thin, healthy head of hair, then this probably wouldn't be for you. If you're someone who has treated hair, I would definitely use it, but I would only use maybe 2 pumps, maybe 3 pumps, because I have really thick, wiry hair. I can get away with using more than the average bear. Rose-colored, warm, creamy vibes. It matches my teddy bears. Yay! And, oh, I see the princesses. So, like, that's Princess Aurora, Pocahontas. I love Pocahontas. Cinderella. Cinderella. Okay, do we have Ariel? Tiana. We love Princess Tiana. I like New Orleans and I love that southern vibe. I'm from Texas, so it makes sense. I think this is Jasmine. That looks like Mulan. Oh, there's Ariel. Okay, Ariel is my favorite. All right, so I left my hair parted the way I like to part it, but you can do it in the middle. You can do it either side. What I am going to do, because I did a side part, is I'm going to give myself a little bit more extra length on the thicker side of my head. So, see how it's a little longer here? If you part in the middle, just do it super even. You do need a hair clip, and that would be my only like, hey Kitsch, can we add a nice hair clip to this package? And it's not like I don't have 101 hair clips. I just, just extra, and I just like everything to be matchy and really cute and pretty. Now, I brushed the hair. I have clipped this to one side of my head. I'm going to do the thicker side first, but if you clipped it in the middle, you're going to like clip it right here if you're doing a middle part and whatever side you want to do first, okay? But this is I have less hair here. All right, so then I use my fingernail. All right, and you can see I kind of like vertically grabbed some hairs. Now, I'm going to keep this rod as close to the hairline as possible. If you don't use a mirror, and a lot of times I don't use a mirror, the rod will like scooch back, but I like to keep it up towards the top. And then you use your finger All right. Basically, those were my bangs, you know, like basically. I try to go all the way back and I twist it up and over. Up and over. Up and over. You can see my fingers. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. You can do thicker chunks if you want. You can do thinner chunks if you want. Right now, I'm kind of doing thinner for what I normally do, but that means my hair will look prettier in the morning. And then this is like the last chunk. Sometimes you have to stop and like give a good brush out. Because I added the Amika Dream Routine serum, my hair was being extra cooperative. If you don't use that serum, you can expect it to not, I don't know, grip and hold as tightly. Like it'll start getting loose here and there. And basically adding that serum just gives your hair like, I don't know, a really smoothing grip. Take your scrunchie and right where you pinched, see how it's kind of poofing up there? And then you take your scrunchie and you do want to make sure that you encapsulate the end of your hair, okay? Now, I like to scrunch all the way up. I have very thick, heavy hair, so my curls will last almost all day if there's no humidity because I scrunch it up. Some girls leave it down because they don't want to look too curly. The thing is, I'm going to start the day extra curly, but I'll still have curls at night. When you leave it down, you're going to start with that perfect, like, laid back, beachy wave curl. But by midday, you may not have anything left. I think that all just kind of depends on what your hair is like naturally. And my hair will hold curl really well. Now, see, here's what I mean about being kind of unmanageable. Up and over. Up and over. Grab all that rest of that hair. Up and over. Take your other scrunchie. And I pushed them up. Again, my hair is going to be really curly and tightly curled tomorrow morning. That's okay. By the end of the day, it'll just look like kind of like how it started out today. And that was working out in 20-degree weather, inside, outside. And then I always tie it like this, right there. So this is the look that I rock around in my house. I have gone in public like this. You get some looks. You get some looks, but you know what? I care zero. Tangle Teezer, Amazon hair clip. All of my Kitsch heatless curls